हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
आज सर्वश्रेष्ठ भाग्य विधाता सर्व शुद्धियों के दाता सर्व बच्चों को चाहे मधुबन में सन्मुख है, चाहे देश विदेश में याद में सुन रही है, देख रही है, उन सबको जहाँ भी बैठी है लेकिन दिल से सन्मुख चारों ओर के बच्चों को देख हर्षित हो रही है। आप सभी भी हर्षित हो रही हो ना, बच्चे भी हर्षित और बाप दादा भी हर्षित
अनि बाप दादा पनि
और
हर्षित अनि यही दिलको
सदा का
सच्चा
हर्ष सारी दुनिया के दुखों को दूर करने वाला ये दिल का हर्ष आत्माओं को पाप का अनुभव कराने वाला क्योंकि पाप भी सदा सर्व आत्माओं के प्रति सेवादारी है और आप सब बच्चे बाप के साथ सेवा साथी है ना, बाप के साथी और विश्व के दुखों को परिवर्तन कर सदा खुश रहने का साधन सेवा में सदा उपस्थित रहते, सदा सेवादारी। सेवा सिर्फ 4 घंटा 6 घंटा करने वाले नहीं, हर सेकंड सेवा के स्टेज पर पाठ बजाने वाले परमात्म साथियों, याद निरंतर ऐसे ही सेवा भी निरंतर सेवादारी अपने को अनुभव करते हो कि 8 घंटे की सेवादारी, 10 घंटे की सेवादारी, ये ब्राह्मण जन्म में याद और सेवा के लिए और कुछ करना है क्या? यही है ना, हर श्वास हर सेकंड याद और सेवा साथ साथ। सेवा के घंटे अलग है और याद के घंटे अलग है, नहीं ना? अच्छा, बैलेंस है।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी और ही खींचे, आप आपकी ओर ही खींचे रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Shanti, April 29, form the dance of harmonizing sanskars, the mela of being equal. Now, celebrate the mela of being equal to the Father in having the speed of the Father's sanskars, virtues, and his duties, and the Father's avyakt incorporeal stage. When you celebrate the mela of being equal to the Father, there will be cries of victory and destruction will come close. Being equal to the Father will bring destruction close. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today's day 28. Perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Today's topic, the mela of being equal. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Is everyone okay? Are you all full? Lot of love emerges when you start understanding the depth of every word and the thought which Baba provides us. It's the love which is based on wisdom, understanding. It's not just a blind faith, right? When we say that God is teaching us, and then one of the highest goal one can have in life, which Baba actually gives us, and that is that we have to be like Father. I mean, there are Lokik fathers, they would want, sometimes they have business or a particular profession, and they would want children to continue to take care of that business. And so that thought is there. But for Baba, I think that because as we are children, the creation of God, each one of us have godly qualities, each one of us. But because of body consciousness or whatever negativity was there, we lost them. That means we still have sanskars like Baba, but the percentage is different. Now, each one of us, we are different actors in drama, and each one has different part to play. So that means each one will have different sanskars, right? If there was same sanskar, they will play same part, then it won't be drama. Right? Drama means different actors. Different actors mean different part, different sanskars. So live in the world where everyone is different. So where we look at now, we can spend day and night, whole life, just thinking about the part of others, why this one did it, why this one is doing it. We just have to say, okay, it is the part of that soul. Let me look at Baba. So today what Baba is giving us as homework, as signal, which we need to reflect on Amrit Vela, Then during day we observe, we try to inculcate, because that's the homework, right, for the day. So the signal which we get is that we have to create the mela of being equal. Mela is a kind of celebration, right? But there is another word called jamela. So I always say, watch mela, but not jamelas. There will be jamelas. But at this time, our thoughts should be just on the positive side. Let me celebrate mela. Celebrate the mela of being equal to the Father in having the speed of Father's sanskars, virtues, and his duties, and the Father's awake incorporeal stage. When you celebrate the mela of being equal to the Father, there will be voice or cries of victory, and destruction will come close. Being equal to the Father will bring destruction close. You all know that there are not only one, but few small conflicts. It could be like a war is happening. And some of them, those who had been captured by different countries, enemy countries, some, when they get free, or from there, they are still kind of sharing their experiences, the way they are treated. So what would they seeking for? Liberation, or come back to the normal life where there can be peace, there could be happiness. So when Baba comes, he also talks of mukti and jivan mukti, liberation and a life of liberation, that is no bondage, no karmic accounts. And that will cause lot of upheaval, right? It is like distraction. But for this big transformation, there will be distraction. And that is why Baba keep telling us, children, be prepared, be prepared. Lot of natural calamities will happen. So each one of us not only practice a bodiless stage, but keep observing yourself. Look at your sanskars, your nature, your thoughts. It's a very, very elevated aim, but it's very clear. If I am Baba's child, I have to follow Father. There is attitude of an orphan and attitude of a belonging. A orphan will beg and won't know what to do. But one who belongs to the father, parents, they are very, very clear what they have to do. Their intellect, concentration, focus. So think about it, to follow Father. It's not difficult. Internally, as a soul, just connect with Baba and feel from Baba, Baba's qualities, Baba's powers, Baba's tasks. and you will feel during day that you are with Baba, in Baba's company, performing his task. As Baba said, it's not service for 4 or 5 hours. You are servers for 24 hours. And that's what we all are. Om Shanti. Hello.
Shanti. He is back. Om Shanti, dear Mohini Didi. I should say, like Daddy Janki says 3 times Om Shanti. I would say, dear, dear, dear Mohini Didi, because you're very dear in my heart. You're very dear in Baba's heart, and you're very dear in everyone's heart. So you're triple dear and dearest. And yes, the jasmine plant loves you very much. So maybe dear, 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 because the jasmine loves you.
Anyways, beautiful flower.
Yes.
I am just trying to smell the fragrance because that's more beautiful than just a look,
Fragrance is very, very nice. I was actually thinking of continuing a little bit our conversation from yesterday, which is also on the theme that you are finishing with, which is Baba's company. And actually, in the Murli that I liked 2 weeks ago, somebody also sent a question regarding that same Murli, I think. And someone was asking if you can clarify the meaning of a natural stage. And in the Murli, Baba said, the little blurb in the Murli is, even though Father Shiva is not with you in the golden age, you would still have the same relationship, would you not? So it is right that you cannot forget the Father. Yes, it's true that sometimes you may become influenced by some obstacles and you may forget Baba. However, when you are in your natural stage, you don't forget Baba, but you remember, and your remembrance becomes merged. And this is why Babdada tells you to check yourselves again and again to see whether you experience Baba's company in a merged or emerged form. So I like that because I'm trying to see how to keep Baba's company much more, which is Baba's remembrance, like you said yesterday with your thoughts. But the question is about the natural stage. What do you understand to be the natural stage?
One thing I want to mention before giving answer, that how important it is to find the Murlis and read Murlis and those, someone doing something, preparing something, read what Baba talked to all Dadis. That day after Murli, Baba talked about 5 Dadis. And she was repeating to me this afternoon. And I was feeling so happy to hear that, what he said to Prakash Pani Dadi, then he said to Didiman Mohini, Dadi Janki, everyone. It was so inspiring, and also, getting right methods, like getting right path, immediately brings a lot of joy because now you will reach, because you are on the right track. So what I admire now is that how these little passages from Murlis, like you read and we are kind of revising, it's very, very important. I am just underlining that those who are able to do it, it's very, very good to just look at, and now we have this, you can search on the theme, which Murli, which year. You just have to pull it and then you have to read it. There's a lot, great power in that. Now, ultimately, we have to be natural, right? You cannot be what you are not for a long time. So, when I, like as I was mentioning, I realized that actually God's sanskar, God qualities, God's powers are within me and they are natural. So what I do, I create that state of mind. Baba is ocean of love. And I'm Baba's child, so I master ocean of love. When that thought comes, then that stage emerges. And then when you are in that stage, you feel very natural. But if you have, it shouldn't, but sometimes suddenly there's some kind of thought which emerges about a soul who hadn't been, let's say, very loveful, or you hadn't been loved that much loveful too. You don't feel good, you don't feel natural. So that means more we are in that kind of state of mind like Baba, his qualities and his powers, or thinking about his task is very natural. You feel very natural at that time. Now people will say, but how to attain that state, right? Is reminding yourself. As soon as you remind, that emerges, that stage emerges, that quality and power emerges. It's a very beautiful feeling at that time. So even what Baba is giving signal to practice, to emerge this stage, to emerge about your task, to emerge those qualities. I mean, at least that much task effort we have to make is to emerge stage like Baba. So then you become more and more natural, like to remain light. So someone can ask you, Brother Eric, how do you remain light all the time? So what would you say?
It's
So
natural.
that, so how that is natural, same way Baba wants us. That other stage, I think everything is not only awareness, but then practice also. Like someone really, is very serious about efforts. I said, but serious about effort really is creating this nature of keep reminding yourself of who you are. Even in soul consciousness, not only point of light, but you can think about your qualities which are similar to Father. Many things are becoming natural for us now comparative to few years ago. Few years ago, we will say it's not possible to be cheerful all the time. And now we find it's very natural, right? To be more cheerful, 80%, 90%. So it's becoming more and more natural.
I think I like when you said to follow Father. It's not difficult. No, it's easy. The only time it becomes, to me, I feel a challenge is, when Baba was saying also in that Murli, he said, you have to make your ruling power and your controlling power constant. So he was challenging us to maintain for 3 months an interrupted kingdom. So in Montreal, we decided it will be 14th of July. It will be 3 months. So we give ourselves until 14th of July to get this uninterrupted, unshakable, constant, rule over the self. And I like what Baba said, that what will you do if somebody has a problem or is weak? You will also have to accommodate. So we took it as a family project for 3 months. But in that Murli, Baba was saying that Maya is so clever because she knows your weak spot. She knows your weak sanskar, and she uses that weak sanskar to influence you, and you lose your controlling power. So my question to you is, when we are not in our normal natural state, and when we're under the influence of Maya, it seems that at that time, to bring Baba's company is a little bit more difficult, isn't it? That, you are influenced by Maya. So how do we bring Baba when we're away from Baba at the time?
No, it is like, you are a soldier, you have weapons, right? And there is attack, what we call influence. So what we do, use the weapons, right? So the powers which we have, or qualities which we have, we emerge that. That's like a weapon. So when you are doing it, then you are again bringing back, that means you are not influenced, you are natural.
But
And
what Maya
I
does
think,
with me, what Maya does with me sometimes, she steals my weapon.
no.
No, she doesn't. So I don't have weapons. She stole it.
Well, then you get defeated. You have to do it again then.
Then
See,
I can call you.
I like today's morely about culture.
Mm.
And in that, Baba said, one of that culture is self-respect. So self-sovereignty is very connected with self-respect. Suddenly, if somebody says something, I feel humiliated. I felt I lost everything. Actually, what you did, you lost your self-respect. To me, okay, whatever anyone says, you acknowledge it, you take it lightly, try to. But if you take it as insult, humiliation, self-respect is gone.
Mm.
So I think before self-sovereignty, self-respect is important. And that's what I actually today, when Baba was talking about every Brahmin. I don't know, Maya, we keep really blaming Maya a lot. I don't know that's what she's trying to do, or she's trying to help us to push more towards destination.
I like it so
Somebody,
much. I like it.
someone, yeah, there are few souls. All of us go through different challenges. They had something about 3 months in their lives, some of the challenges. And that's the time they remember Baba and start offering Bhog at Amrit Vela. And this sister says, because he had a lot of time, Amrit Vela. And after 4 or 5 mornings offering Bhog, she found everything got done in a proper way. So I think all this happens, we can call it Maya, is just to remind us that remember Baba also with service and see the benefit in every scene of drama. Come, stay closer to me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we want to do during those challenges, we start doing it, which we wouldn't have done. So if that's Maya, then we should be grateful to Maya, right? Because it did help. So I don't think we should keep saying Maya. At least I never said it, the Maya comes. Because I know that this is the challenge or this is something which I have to use power, overcome that and be victorious. I have to do that. Whether that I might call conqueror of Maya. But it's just, I have to make effort. And that is, as Baba also said today, lot of balance between remembrance and service. We remember Baba very little during all day. Our intellect is busy, body is in karma yoga. It's like, but we should pause, we should wait and say, let me remember Baba a few minutes. In between, keep earning the income is important.
That's why I keep asking you about the company, because I feel, yes, we should remember Baba more. And it seems to me that it's so attractive, the way Baba is tempting us. There was a blessing recently when he said, he created that space specifically for us to meet and to experience his company. And I thought, I never received a letter. I received letters of love in my life, but never, never like this.
Invitation letter.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And so, yeah, these are expressions Baba is using sometimes. Yes, Maya comes and this, so maybe that's why we use it. But there was another conversation, and I may just start it today and next week come back to you with this. But one thing that happens sometimes between souls is this question of karmic accounts. And last time I asked you about this, you commented about how I should feel when another person misbehave or insult me or whatever. But I was curious to know, what if I have the karmic account with the other person and I react and I'm losing my stage because of the other, not because of the other person, but I'm losing my stage, let's say. And I say, okay, there is a karmic account. How do we come out of that karmic situation when I'm suffering from the karmic account? At that time, again, is the same thing. How am I coming out of it?
Yeah, so some of the attitudes have to be changed, like blaming others, making others responsible. No, this is some very strong people. Something goes wrong is because of other person. And you just say, you could have done this, you should have done that. So now if I change that sanskar, that I observe it, but not blame it, and commonly share that it's all of us together, it's our responsibility. It's not one person. So the karmic account where you feeling bad or other one is that is using a habit. Either you are blaming someone or you're telling someone. So if I really want other person not to have waste thoughts for me, I have to change my habit, right? And when I change habit, then other person automatically won't react that way. When I have experience with some souls for years, they always had been like very challenging. And suddenly change came when they start appreciating what is sweetness, what is to be in love with each other, what is to be in peaceful. So by that time, I think settling happens, no?
So what did
Settling
you do?
happens,
Did you do something
settling,
specific?
settling happens because battling happens. So battling is like clap from two hands, right? Once Sai Baba said, there is no clap, no noise if there is other person doesn't give the hand. So just be careful not to just catch someone's sanskar or then you start acting like that. Any kind of suffering, waste of time, waste of thoughts is karmic account. So through remembrance of Baba, through transformation, through good wishes, many different ways, we have to settle so that our connection, reactions, responses to each other are of love and peace.
I want to be respectful of everyone's time, but I'll give you a question now for next week. Sometime you told me, tell me the question ahead when they're a little bit funny. So I'm giving you a question for next week, but everyone can think about it. And the question to me is, if you can help us to understand, how does it really work, a karmic account? Is it in the sanskar? Is it in the conscience? Why is it that how the soul can remember past connection? And so a little, not scientific explanation, but technical explanation. How does it really work? How is it that I can meet someone after 1,000 years and suddenly fall in love or get into trouble and they say, yeah, that's your karmic account? So this is question for next week. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. We will explore. We will.
I can hear Bhumi giggling. Is that okay, Bhumi? Yes, okay. And everyone in Avyakti Parivar can churn on it so we can see where our churning goes and where Mohini Didi, because I really like when you answer questions because you bring something always different, to think about. In driving, when we drive, they call it, I don't know in English, a dead angle. There's always a spot you don't see. And they say, pay attention, you have to look carefully. So I think you are very good in showing us the little part we don't think about. So thank you for that. I really appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you.
So be prepared for next week.
Tolly, where is Tolly? Yeah, they're bringing Tolly.
Nice. I know Tolly will be coming to us as well in Montreal. So thank you, Mohini Didi.
Yeah, there were few souls
Yes.
come and say, "Oh, I want to take Port Montreal. I want." There's a young boy. Then this Aditya and them, his wife.
Yes,
They
I did.
wanted to take Tolly.
I did send a message to get to Tolly.
Tolly is in a container which has Shiv Baba on the top. And inside is coconut, carrot, and something laddu. It's not laddu of flour, but laddu of different things. Seems to be very tasty. Let's see. I don't know if we send that, but it's fresh one.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you, Mohini Didi. Om Shanti, everyone.
Okay.
Good night.
संगम युग का वर्षा यही है, शिव से मिलन मनाना। समय श्वास संकल्प सभी सेवा में लगाना। पवित्रता बरसाए जग में, पवित्रता बरसाए जग में। फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी, फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी। शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको, शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको। श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी, श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी। मीठे बच्चों, प्यारे बच्चों।
मेरे बच्चों की, बाप की प्रत्यक्षता होगी, इन बच्चों की भी तो प्रत्यक्षता होनी है। ब्रह्मा कुमार और ब्रह्मा कुमारी की प्रत्यक्षता वास्तव में एक्चुअली वो होने लग गई है। बाबा गुप्त है, हमारी प्रत्यक्षता। और मैं हमेशा अंदर समझता हूं सच्चाई से कि मैं कहता हूं, दूर के पंजाबी में कहते हैं दूर के ढोल सुहावने। जो ढोल दूर बजता है ना वो अच्छा लगता है, नजदीक आता ठीक नहीं लगता है। मैं कहता हूं लोग दूर से जो हमें नहीं जानते हैं वो हमें बड़ा अच्छा कहते हैं, ओम शांति भाई जी, ओम शांति भाई जी, क्योंकि उनको हम कभी कभी मिलते हैं। मगर मैं कहता हूं अगर मेरा सच्चा वास्तविक जीवन है तो मेरे जो साथ रोज रहता है, हरदम रहता है ना, उसके मन में मेरा क्या प्रभाव है। अगर उसके मन में मैंने अपना बाबा का, और वो मुझे देख करके बाबा याद नहीं आता उसको, या बाबा का प्यार पैदा नहीं मैं कर सकता किसी के दिल में, तो वो जीवन फिर मेरी क्या जीवन, क्या जीवन, क्या जीवन। इसलिए उसका अंदर कारण क्या चीज है कि ए लिटिल ड्यूअल पर्सनैलिटी काम करती है। हम ऐसे समझ लेते कि ऐसे तो चलेगा ही, अभी हम संपन्न तो बने नहीं। बाबा कहते हैं जैसे अलबेलापन, अभी तो टाइम लगेगा, अभी तो पुरुषार्थी हैं। अरे कब तक पुरुषार्थी का क्या मायना? कोई टाइम लिमिट बनाई है? इसलिए पारिवारिक और व्यवहारिक जीवन के लिए हमें अपने जो बाबा के नियम, मर्यादाएं, सिस्टम, सारी चीजें हैं, हमारे मन बुद्धि में सब कुछ है। 6 माह साल का जो बाबा का बच्चा होगा ज्ञान में चलने वाला, उसको सब कुछ उसके मन बुद्धि में है। मैं आपको बता देता हूं, ज्ञान क्लियर हो जाता है, ज्ञान की कोई कमी नहीं रहती है, पूरी समझ आ जाती है। सवाल यह होता है कि उसका स्वरूप बनना। बाबा ने कहा है ज्ञानवान तो हैं पर ज्ञान स्वरूप अंदर उसका। मैं लास्ट में यह कहना चाहूंगा कि मैं ऐसा समझता हूं कि हम बहुत ज्यादा वाणी में रहते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा कर्म और व्यवहार में रहते हैं, हम साइलेंस में कम रहते हैं। एक तो साइलेंस में कम रहते हैं, दूसरा हम अपने लिए टाइम कम देते हैं। कई दफ़ा सेवा में और चीज़ों में, लौकिक में और में, सब में बहुत टाइम देते हैं, अपने लिए टाइम नहीं देते। मेरा भावना ये है कि 10-15 मिनट अगर हम अपने लिए टाइम देते हैं, सिर्फ आराम से बैठ जाएं। अगर समय भी फिक्स रखो, स्थान भी फिक्स रखो तो फायदा बहुत होगा। उसी टाइम पर 15 मिनट, आधा घंटा मैंने उसी स्थान पर बैठना है सिर्फ। आप कुछ ना करो, कुछ ना करो, सिर्फ अपने को देखो। एक बार जानकी दादी जी ने किसी से पूछा था, दादी जी आप योग में क्या करते हैं? मुझे याद है, दादी ने कहा मैं अपने आप को देखती हूं। चंद्रमणि दादी से किसी ने पूछा, दादी आप योग में कहां जाते हो? कहते कहीं नहीं जाती हूं। कहीं नहीं जाती हो? कहती मैं अपने आप को संपन्नता की स्टेज देखती हूं, मेरे अंदर क्या चीज की कमी है, और मैं अपने आप को जो बाबा चाहता है उसके अनुसार बना रही हूं। मुझे बाबा देख करके, मेरी स्थिति को बाबा देख करके, बाबा कह के वाह बच्चे, वाह बच्चे। सेवा बाद में, स्थिति पहले, संबंध पहले, सेवा बाद में। किसके लिए कोई त्याग भी करना पड़े तो क्या त्याग है? कुछ भी नहीं। किसी के मन में बाबा का स्थान पैदा करने के लिए आज हम हजारों रुपए प्रदर्शनियां लगाते, मेले लगाते, किसी को बाबा का बनाने के लिए ना। और आज किसी को बाबा के नजदीक लाने के लिए मैं भी कुछ त्याग कर दूं, मेरे से भी कुछ हो जाए जिससे उसका मन खुश हो जाए और बाबा के नजदीक आ जाए, तो क्या बड़ी बात है? नहीं करना चाहिए ये सेवा नहीं है। प्रदर्शनी मेले में हम हजारों रुपए खर्च कर दें और किसी को बाबा के नजदीक लगाने के लिए थोड़ा सा कुछ त्याग भी करना पड़े, कुछ करना पड़े, तो क्या बड़ी बात है? खुशी होगी कि वो भी बाबा बाबा कहने लग गया, बाबा के नजदीक आ गया है। ये कम बात है क्या? कोई बाबा को क्या चाहिए? इसलिए आप सब यहाँ आए हैं बाबा के स्थान पर, और अभी 1-2 दिन के बाद सब जाएंगे, जा रहे हैं, मगर नहीं, आपको वहाँ जाके क्या करना है, बल्कि यहाँ ही क्या करना है। जो आपके साथ रह रहे हैं, जो आपके नज़दीक रह रहे हैं, जो आपके आसपास वाले हैं, अगर आप में वाकई खुशबू है तो उनको खुशबू पहुंचने लग जाए, ये मेरी शुभ भावना है। धन्यवाद। ओम शांति।
वो प्यार तुम्हारा याद आया, शिक्षाएं वो तेरी याद आई। वो प्यार तुम्हारा याद आया, शिक्षाएं वो तेरी याद आई। साकार के दिन जब याद आए, तो स्नेह में अखियां भर आई। वो प्यार तुम्हारा याद आया।
Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar. So tomorrow is Monday and our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening, Avyakti Children Murli class from 5 to 5:15 p.m. 6 o'clock Bhakti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, and Avyakti Journey. Welcome to Avyakti Journey, Avyak Murlis from 1969. Multi-million-fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. This is the Murli of the 24th of April, 1973. Spiritual Birth Chart. At this time, are all of you stable in the form of being Master Almighty Authorities? Can you stabilize yourself in your perfect form in 1 second? Have you practiced this spiritual drill? Are you able to stabilize yourself in whatever stage you want? Have you developed the practice of being able to stabilize yourself for as long as you want, at the time you want? Or do the situations created by matter still attract you towards themselves a little? Do the remaining karmic accounts of the body, that is, do the situations in the form of the suffering of the karma, which still remains, pull you? When even this attraction is finished, it is called being a complete destroyer of attachment. Anything for which you have love or attachment will pull you towards itself again and again. No circumstances of the body or the bodily world can make your stage fluctuate. This stage has been remembered. The memorial of Angad in the previous kalpa is the memorial of the complete stage. Has your stage become such that the foot of your intellect cannot be shaken by any circumstance created by matter? This is your aim, is it not? Even now, there is still a difference between your aim and your qualifications. There is a difference between the memorial of the previous kalpa and the practical life of the present time. In order to make an intense effort to remove this difference, what is the yukti required? Since you know the yuktis, why is there a difference? Do you not have any eyes? Or is it that you have the eyes, but that you do not have the speciality of being able to use those eyes at the right time? Is there as much greatness visible as there are specialities? Do you know the reason for the lack of greatness? Although you even constantly speak of this main belief, you do not have depth and subtlety in this belief. When there is that depth and subtlety, there can be the stage of being brave. To be brave means to be great. So what aspect is lacking? That of the depth and subtlety. Anything that is fine can be merged into anything. Without this refinement, you cannot make anything become merged as you would wish. The more profound and refined something is, the more accepted it is. It is powerful to that extent. Acha, we will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti.
प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार, प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार, उसका तो मन हो जाता है सभी हदों से पार। प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार, प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार। बिखर रहा प्रकाश यहाँ दिव्य लाल सुनहरा, बंधन मुक्त अवस्था का यहाँ हो रहा अनुभव गहरा। बिखर रहा प्रकाश यहाँ दिव्य लाल सुनहरा, बंधन मुक्त अवस्था का यहाँ हो रहा अनुभव गहरा। समा के तेरी किरणों में मिल रहा आनंद अपार, प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार, प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.